Hey, what's up, everyone? Demetrio Scopelliti here. I'm currently in the studio, as often happens, recording some new music and thinking about new project. One of the things I decided to do this time, since we are actually planning a new string pack for Inspiria Guitars, we decided to move a little bit more into the extended range direction. And we're working on an extended range guitar string pack for the future. I have been experimenting a bit with different strings, different gauges, different tunings, and different guitars. And I decided to install, just as an experiment, some bass strings on a couple of my guitars, just not knowing exactly where I was going to, but I have done that already in the past when I moved to the 7-string guitar tuned into drop A. And I remember it worked out okay, and then it never happened again because, of course, in the market we got a little bit more possibility when it comes to guitar strings for 7 and 8 string guitar. I decided to install some bass strings on my guitars taken from this Zico bass string pack, and I decided to install the 065 as a B/A and 080 as a E. And I used the 080 back in the day, I would say some years ago, but it felt too stiff for me, and I'm talking about the guitar string. So I was a bit skeptical, but when I installed this 080, things worked out in a completely different way, and I actually am here to explain to you what is the advantage of having those strings on your guitar. First of all, I think you have a way more smoother sound. The sound is kind of slappy, not sloppy, but slappy, and it's kind of the connection between guitar and bass in a way, because you can it's still a guitar, but you have the feeling of something way more deep and way more responsive when it comes to some of the bass techniques, as well as responding, of course, perfectly as a guitar, since it is a guitar. The great intonation is another advantage, and the tension was actually perfect, and I had no troubles playing with on my fretting hand. I installed those strings on my Inspiria Guitars DLP8 custom/signature model. I did the mix actually, because the first 6 string, and I would say E, B, G, D, A, and E, are coming from our guitar string set, which is available on InspiriaGuitars.com, as well as the guitars anyways, so you can check out. We have a lot of different selection. And we have the guitar strings, of course. So basically it's at 0, 9, 0, 11, 0, 16, 26, 36, and 46. And I added as bass strings 065 and 080. So the result is this. Now the tuning is E, A, and blah blah blah. So we are on a drop. Double drop, we can say. Intonation is very good, and the sound is very smooth compared to how usually it is for 7 and 8 string guitar. And it's a mix between, of course, the guitar and the selection of the strings that I did. So let's go and check out how this guitar with those strings, I remind you, it's bass strings, are working out in a recording environment. So check out this new song slash video of mine, which is called "God of the Stone." Is a song that I, believe it or not, I wrote long time ago, never released, and now I rearranged. So basically the song, the main structure of the song might be 10 years old, but has been completely reimagined from the scratch. Please subscribe and ring the bell, and I see you in the next video.